Hey folks, in this video we're going to be seeing how our ewes react to pasture that has been treated with the Soil Saviors product. I'm going to step everything through what I did, and you'll see at the end of the video how the ewes reacted when coming into the paddocks that were treated. I have not applied any product yet, and the ewes have already come through this side of the pasture. They are actually back here right now. They're going to be coming up through here probably 2 days from now. They're going to be here and then continue to move up day by day. But what I want to do is I have my line of delineation here of where they were, where they're going. So I'm going to take some of these marker flags. I'm going to mark the center here, or the line of where they were. I could tell that by the fence line and the lowness of the grass. And then I'm going to go about 10 feet from each side of the middle marker. And that's where I want to apply product. So it'll be half on this paddock, half on this paddock spot. And I'll see the difference between, immediately coming onto the paddock area where the product is being applied and a few weeks and a few treatments later with the product being applied. So I'm going to go ahead and mark my middle space, my middle line here. Nothing has to be exact. And now you'll see we have that much more space that isn't being treated. So we'll see the difference when the ewes come in. And we'll end up with the same effect over here. Come up a little more. Thinking this might be my last one. Okay, there we have it. Paddock center line, which is going to be a paddock that way and a paddock this way, 10 feet into each side. We'll have the, if everything goes right, we'll have the immediate impact. So product applied, animals moved on, see how they react. Product applied maybe a couple times, animals moved on, see the animal impact. All right. All right, so it's Wednesday the 28th. I'm here with my 5-acre box and the PDF that y'all sent for the mixing instructions, along with the sheet that was inside the box. We have instructions for 0 to 1 acres up to 21 to 40 acres. But right now I'm going to mix a 1/2 acre sample or solution. So I'm going to go with a 1/2 gallon of water. And according to the video, none of this has to be precise, which is what I like. So I'm going to start with a 1/2 gallon of water and earth tonic. I'm going to go, it says a 1/2 ounce for a gallon, so I'm going to go with a 1/4 ounce. They sent a scooper with it. I like scoopers, Amy doesn't, but I'm going to go with approximately a 1/4 ounce earth kelp. It says 1 ounce, so that'll be a 1/2 ounce. Earth syrup. We're going to go with 1 full ounce. Earth compound. This is going to be a 1/4 ounce. Licorice. Resonator, 3 ounces. And the Earth Angels, this will be a 1/4 ounce. Okay. Now it says to believe it's mixed for 20 minutes so it dissolves. It says use a wooden stick, so I walked out to the fire pit, got a wooden stick, and I'm just going to mix this for a while, and I'll be back. Okay, it's about 3:30, 4 o'clock now here on Wednesday, and the concentrate has probably been sitting and activating, coming to life since what, 11:30. So good, 4 hours. Instructions say that for a gallon of concentrate, it's 25 to 50 gallons of water. I did a half gallon of concentrate, so I'm going to do about 20 gallons of water. I'm not doing a very big space right now, and I've got 4 buckets here full of water. I'm going to kind of mix the concentrate. As I'm adding it to the barrel. Everything out of there that we're supposed to. There we go. So that's my concentrate. Now it's diluted. Now I've got to get something to. I only have a 2-gallon sprayer, pump sprayer that I'm going to be using. Brand new, never been used for anything. I did clean it out some more, but let me go get something so I can fill that. Okay, going with the recommendation to use something to filter. I have 2 pieces of cheesecloth that I'm going to filter through. That's just to catch any kind of particulates that are left. And they do recommend that you apply this later in the day to allow it to soak into the ground better so that it doesn't get burned up in the heat of the sun. I do want to get it down on the paddock area that I'm going to be moving the ewes into this afternoon. Okay, now I'm going to finish getting the pump ready and wow, hold on. Annie, no. Okay, so something you don't normally see on a homestead video. Let's see. Where is it? Right there. That there be the Goodyear blimp. That's definitely not something you see around here every day. So yeah, Goodyear blimp flew over today. Now what we're going to do, I'd like to apply 2 gallons per strip. We have 2 sets of markers. We have this set over here where the ewes are going to be moving up into, and we have the set over here where the ewes were just. So we're going to spray here first because this is where they're coming this evening. Well, they're going to be on the lower part, and then we'll see how it does each progressive day. I'm actually going to come up into this area too, or maybe under the willow. But then I'll add another 2 gallons in that strip over there. Okay, that was those 2 gallons. This is taking a lot longer than I expected with the pump sprayer. And you basically have, what do they say? Best to use it within 24 hours of mixing. There you go, another 2 more gallons. Another set of hill repeats. This time down the section of the paddock that the ewes won't be on for a couple of weeks. Again, I'll probably treat this section again if I have time next week, and then the week after, before the ewes are back here again. Gonna keep the flags up so we know our lines of delineation, because this will be part of the paddock and that'll be part of the paddock. Okay, that's all she wrote for gallon number 2. All right, now when Amy gets home, we're gonna milk, and when she's milking, we'll take the ewes out of the paddock there. They'll run up to the milking barn. Then I'm gonna take those 2 sections of fence, and I'm gonna start in this middle line here on the middle line of flags, and I'm gonna go this way. So I'm gonna go 4 across and 4 up and make a square that way. So that'll give me at least 10 feet, or a good 10 feet inside that fence. And it'll be the full, I'm guessing, what's that, 50 feet? A 10 by 50 foot section to see what the ewes do. Kind of excited to see what's gonna happen. So the sheep have already been moved out of the paddock. Unfortunately, I did not catch that on video. That's okay. Solution's already been applied, but I got to pick this fence and move it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here on this middle flag, that general area. I'm going to go across 4. 1. Now there's the sheep. Just brought them back in. Wasn't quite exactly how I planned, but that's all right. They're back. Say hi, mommies. First thing they're going to do is have their pellets. And we got number 1 heading over towards the flag area. She went straight to the line. Here goes 2 more. And everybody else. There's the line.
If I didn't see it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. They went straight to the pre-treated area first. All 6 of them. Okay, so here we are, test day 2. It's a little bit rainy and overcast. Kind of been like this all day. So I moved the fence already. This is where the ewes are going to. Amy's getting ready to move them down. You can see the orange flags are on the inside. They're on this side this time. So the ewes are going to come in here and then go to their bowl. And then we'll see where they go after that. Now yesterday, hold on one second. Come on, sheeps. Come on, sheep. Come on, sheep on the inside. Come on, sheep. Come on, sheep. This way. That's good girls right there. Good sheeps.
I know, hold on.
They want their pellets first.
Oh, they want the willows.
They are going to go after the willow. Because that's their favorite. Because that's always got a lot of life in it. Change hands.
Is that the broken piece? Why is that?
No, that's the low piece.
Why is it so low?
That's always been that low. And it's heavier now because of all the rain.
Okay. I feel like we should cut some of these and give them to the babies. It's on.
I don't know.
It's on, lady.
So we got willow. Amy's still inside with a bucket. So they keep on walking over to the bucket. This is where they were. So we're within the marked area here. And they said did some pretty good damage over here. And over to the treated spot. After the willows. So I did put some a little bit higher this morning because I had a little bit left over. But that's where I treated yesterday. And that's a 100-foot square paddock. Well, whatever the dimensions are, it's 2 100-foot pieces of fence. And they came right over for it. Willow, they went pellets, willow, soil saviors, treated spot. 2 in a row. Even after the rain.